But they have talent at every position. But the West is the toughest league to be in when you're young.
Coming in, Kobe's contract coming off the books, ton of money to spend on free agents. I might have to come back. Take my jersey out the banners, baby.
They might as well keep Kobe.
Are either of you guys going to answer the question? When will they be a title contender again?
Soon.
Can you be more vague?
Sooner than you think?
Later than I know.
All I know is it's time to go to Kevin Harlan.
The home of the Celtics is sold out and noisy inside here in Boston. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Boston Celtics. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And now the Lakers starting group. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the center, filling out the middle. And so it's Boston with it. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night, first game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time. And he was really in shock on the floor.
And he was. And unfortunately, for so many reasons, for one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League. And the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
On defense, the Lakers. Crowder kicks to Johnson. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Crowder. Second chance shot. Johnson can't get it to go. Russell with it. Now guarded by Bradley. To the left side wing. Fires the three. And it's Russell missing. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now here's Crowder. He's guarded closely. They double him with Russell. Sullinger passes to Thomas. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Now here's Clarkson. Defended by Crowder. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
They set the pick. Sullinger the screen. Thomas goes in.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Russell dishes to Randall. Pass to Clarkson. Randall with the ball. 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Clarkson. Fires the three. The shot will not go. Bradley with some nice D. When you're talking about Isaiah Thomas before, certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals, given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. Russell kicks to Hibbert. From outside, off the mark. And the call will be against Julius Randle. The Celtics making a switch here. Turner's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Nancy's checked in for Roy Hibbert. Off the inbound. And that one goes long. Los Angeles has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Turner passes to Thomas. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, it's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at breakneck speed. He's...
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Jerebko comes in for Jay Crowder. And Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley. Outside Turner. Here's the screen. The pass to Smart. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Bryant. Fires from the line. Again, Los Angeles. Here's Smart. And Jerebko has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
And Turner kicks to Thomas. Back to Turner. Outside for Thomas. This one for 3. No luck. So it. And Amir Johnson re-signed in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years. And
almost like a soccer atmosphere. I don't know if you've been to a soccer game overseas, but they're just always cheering, rowdy, jumping up and down, waving.
A lot of fans south of the border in the U.S. are surprised when they learn how passionate, Clark, the fans in Toronto can be.
You know, Kevin, that's so true. I mean, when they get it going at the Air Canada Center, that place rocks. And it's great to hear Amir talk about how that pumps him up and makes him want to do it for Canada.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Amir Johnson is out there with Olynnyk. Then it's Turner. Then there's Smart, and it's Jerebko in at the small forward spot. That's the Boston 5. Jay Crowder's checked in for Boston. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Lou Williams won the six-man award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
He really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his explosive score, and that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Celtics. So it's Boston now. It's a three-point game. Crowder kicks to Olynnyk. Johnson sets the screen for Bradley. Offensive rebound. It's deflected. Russell with a wide-open look. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Russell's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Lakers.
You know, and when you look at Lou Williams, he's always had a shooting guard skill set and kind of a point guard's body. Now, he's not just a long-range bomber. He will attack the basket and earn his share of trips to the foul line, and that's where he's really deadly. 86% from the stripe last season.
Most of the time, that shot will go down, or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
And it's Russell missing.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
And, you know, back to Williams, sometimes it's better to own one thing, be a master at that, than try to fit a round peg into a square hole. I mean, he's not a really good passer. Never has been. That's not who he is. But he can heat up quickly as a scorer. And that's the side where you put jelly and butter on his toast.
Back to Russell. Puts up a three. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. Right side Bradley. Uncovered. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Back to Russell. On the wing, Kobe pulls it up. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Kobe getting it done. Just a gorgeous shot that time. Kobe Bryant is such a great all-around player. I mean, if there's one thing people don't talk about, it's his passing. He's 4th overall in assists amongst active players.
Some changes for the Lakers. Hibbert comes in for Ryan Kelly, and it's Clarkson in for Nick Young. The Celtics have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Sullinger, a screen on Russell. High, arcing shot. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Smart.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Dishes to Clarkson. A 3-ball, and Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Clarkson. Outside Russell. Passes to Randall. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Smart dishes to Johnson. Bradley, no one around him. That one rolling around and rims out. Los Angeles leading by 9. Crowder with the steal. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs here. Center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Turner's checked in for Johnson, and Thomas subbed in for Smart. The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Jerebko's checked in for Crowder.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college, had a very encouraging junior season, looked like a future lottery pick, and then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably.
5 to shoot. It's deflected. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Putting you in. Larry Yates. Lou Williams. Marcelino Huertas.
Here's Bradley. Nance with the rebound.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But, you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency, the challenge for Hibbert.
And stolen by Thomas. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Bradley's got the ball.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Brandon Bass is checked in for the Lakers. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Thomas kicks to Yarebko. The offensive rebound. Sullinger. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Clarkson. Here's Nance. The second chance effort. Banked in off the glass. Nance has got 5 points so far.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
And Bradley gets it to go.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow.
Here's Clarkson. Here's Nance. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Nance has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Celtics trail by 10. Thomas kicks to Bradley. At the elbow, Sullinger. And again, it's Boston converting. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. On the wing, Nance. Pass to Clarkson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Lakers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. First one falls for him. Celtics making a switch here.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now here's Bradley. Outside Thomas. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And the first half is...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. The largest lead for them during the period was 4. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about...
The second half just about to get going here. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for the Lakers right now, Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Sullinger passes to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. From the high post. Cannot hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Russell. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Celtics trail by 13.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
Outside, Kobe. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And Boston with the rebound. Crowder's got his 3rd rebound on the night. It's Bradley on the wing. The Lakers with the rebound.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 7 now in this quarter.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter. And guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man, listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with a wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Kobe with the steal. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Jared Sullinger pulls it in. Sullinger's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Well, talking about Roy Hibbert, he doesn't just have size. He has a strong lower body, too. Very hard. And you know this, Clark. You worked for the organization. You saw it firsthand. Very hard to back that guy down in the post.
Yeah, and for years he's worked on ways to complement that size with improved training and footwork, even indulging in MMA one off season. I tell you what, he'd be one scary super heavyweight if he went the full distance in MMA.
Agreed. Here's Crowder. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Lakers.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Thomas goes in, kicks to Sullinger. A second chance effort. Bryant with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The shot by Williams, no good.
You know, for the Lakers, they were okay in the assist department, guys, but they were dead last in the league in secondary assists. That, to me, is indicative of an inefficient offense and also a new stat category.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Sullinger, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
And for the Lakers and that secondary assist stat, that just means they aren't making the extra pass, or it means they are holding on to the ball too long. Either way, it hurts the offense.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kobe. No good off the front iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Now here's Crowder, covered by Hibbert. Sullinger is screen on Hibbert. Here's Crowder. The shot no good. Good D by Williams.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Celtics trail by 15. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Sullinger. The rebound by the Lakers. Hibbert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And the shot is good. Smart's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Russell against Thomas. And stolen by Thomas. Now it's Thomas running. He can go all the way. Plays it in off the breakaway. 11 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The shot by Hibbert, nobody around. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Thomas dishes to Sullinger. The three. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Thomas. LA's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Russell. Connects from three-point range. Russell's got 12 points here in the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Smart to the middle. That's good for Thomas on the assist from Smart. 16 points for Isaiah Thomas.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
That is a real nice-looking deep three ball there, fellas.
Yeah, Clark, major confidence on display.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Celtics trail by 12. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Jonas Jerebko out there with Olynyk, and it's Smart in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Bradley kicks to Olynyk, and he gets it to go. Olynyk's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time, and in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
5 on the clock. And it's Turner off the drive. Can't cash in from close range.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Feeds it to Olynyk. Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. There's a good screen. The dish to Bradley. Another shot. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The feed now to Kobe. Back to Russell. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant's got his 5th assist in this one. And for Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team, Greg, around him wasn't very good. But then everything, including Bryant, fell to pieces.
And when you're a competitor, the way this guy is a competitor, you can't stand to lose. So you push your body to the limit to avoid that. But what happens at age 36 when you've got the kind of miles that Kobe Bryant has, you know, you just can't go it alone. That's why Kobe lasted only 35 games.
It's stolen by Bradley. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. He dishes it to Olynyk. The Lakers with the rebound. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Smart. Celtics trail by 8.
You know, you go back to Kobe Bryant. He pushed himself so hard last season, though his points per game average was up. Field goal percentage was the worst of his career. Just felt he had a better chance to score than anyone else on the team. And it's real hard to argue that he was wrong about that.
On the wing, Bryant. Back to Russell. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Young. The shot will not go. Good work defensively by Turner. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Kobe against Bradley. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. Black grabs the board.
And guys, you know Kobe Bryant, words can't describe what he's meant to his team, really to the league in the game of basketball. You just wonder when he's finally going to say, you know what? I've done all I can do. That's enough. Retirement's been hinted at, but until I see it, knowing how competitive Kobe is, I just won't believe it.
Sullinger's checked in for Boston. Johnson comes in for Urebko. Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Lakers. Clarkson comes in for Nick Young. Sullinger the screen. Thomas goes in, and Hibbert with the block. Over in the corner, Sullinger. Nice D from Russell. Lakers leading by 6. There's the 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Russell's got 28 points for the game.
He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
Well, for the Celtics, this one not looking good. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Shoots the 3, and that one's good.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
LA has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Russell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Brent. Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. That's tipped. Here's Clarkson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Celtics all-time.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas.
Celtics making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. Julius Randle's checked in for the Lakers. Down low, Johnson, the pass to Bradley. Great D that time from Hibbert.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Austin with the ball, trailing by 10. And the shot's good from Crowder.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Picked by Randle. Clarkson dishes to Kobe. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Lakers.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Russell. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Off the screen, and again it's the Lakers.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
if they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that. Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
And an intentional foul right there.
Isaiah Thomas. That's his first personal foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Isaiah Thomas. That's his second personal foul.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Here's Crowder. Money!
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
No, not at all. Not a real chance of getting back in it at this point.
Greg, you think it's over?
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It's a done deal. Forget about it.
It might be. Right side Russell, and D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal, got Kenny the Jet Smith. Without further ado, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. Kenny, what did you like about his game?
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.